Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles of Half Shell, Turtle Power. All right, everybody, welcome back for another toy figure review. I don't know, is it a toy review? Is it a figure review? Who knows? Who cares? We're here. I'm SQD World. We are Squared Circle Uncensored. This is the YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for all the people who have showed their support, all the subscribers. Check out our other videos. We found a lot of these toys on our toy hunts. We drop toy hunts here every Friday on the channel, guys. Don't want to miss that out. Miss that out? Guys, I'm still learning to speak to the camera. Give me a few. You don't want to miss out. Guys and gals, we're back for another review. We're going to be reviewing Neca's TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Eastman and Laird's Adventure Series Mondo Gecko. We love this figure. Let's get to it. So we're going to review the box first of this figure. Look at this figure. He looks great in his packaging. So you have this. This is from the Archie comics, I believe. So comment below if I'm not correct. But I believe the Adventure Series is featuring all the Archie comics style turtles and obviously their sidekicks and counterparts and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All the turtles. Everything in the turtles. So this is the Mondo Gecko. You get a beautiful, beautiful window box hangy style packaging that I love, and I think they should actually use this style for the cartoon line as well. I think it would be cool, but in the cartoon colors and the cartoon motif. Irrespective of that, you get Mondo here in the comic book style and a nice photo of him on this side of the box as well, and then you just get him singing, kind of chilling, rocking in another comic book rendition as well. Go to the back of the box, you get some promotional images of the figure. Guys, use these images to display your figures. That's what they're there for. More to come. The figures coming in the line. Last but not least, the legalese and who made this happen. Thanks to all the team that made this happen. Sculpt was great. So whoever the sculptors were on this and fabrication, Tamaz Kushawara Studios, I have no idea who these guys are, but they did a wonderful job. So there we go. Let's get Mondo out of the box. All right, everybody, we have Mondo out of his plastic prison, or we got him out of the box. That's what we do here. Plastic prison is done elsewhere. We got him out of the box. Let's take a look at this figure, but first let's take a look at what he comes with. I do like this backdrop really quickly. I wanted to mention, really great. You can put it on display. It looks like it's the sewer, turtle sewer. It looks great. Got nothing much to say other than that. I have to start using some of this stuff. I usually keep everything in the boxes, but maybe I'll use these backgrounds for my display. Guys, comment below. Do you use those backgrounds for your display, your TMNT display? Let me know. Let me know how you use them. If you do, if you paste them to the wall, what do you do? Comment below, please. All right, now let's get also into Mondo's accessories. We're not big into accessories, but there are a lot of cool accessories that do come with Mondo in this release, even hand-wise. And I'm not a big hand guy. We'll go over some of the basic ones first. You got C-grip hands here, right and left C-grips right there. As you can see, they're nicely detailed with, you know, as we will mention as we review the figure, the nails and the textured scales on these fingers look great. So that is one of the C grips, and I will show you the other one right here. That is the black one. The right hand, again, you have the textured detail on the hands and the fingers and the thumb and all that jazz there. Then you get a cup holding hand, which is convenient because he does come with a soda cup, as you will see later, soda or beverage cup. So he can hold it using this hand. And then he has the awesome hands here. He's got the rock and roll hands, which is great, which I'll probably display him with one or both of these hands. So we'll do the rock and roll hands, and then the totally tubular and radical hands right there. So cool. Really nice addition. So I like those two hands the best out of all the hands that he does come with. We're gonna go over the little guy first too, where he does come with a little mini Mondo Gecko. I don't know if this is accurate to a cartoon or the comic or whatnot, but he's got a little detail on him. He's got painted underbelly there. He's got the tongue sticking out, the painted eyes. I'll try to get him closer for you guys to see. Hopefully, if my camera focuses in on him, I don't know. It may not. Doesn't want to. It doesn't seem it wants to focus in on little Mondo. But anyway, there he is. Really cool. I like it. Nice piece. And he's also got the spots on his back there. So that's a fun little accessory that you can put in your TMNT display. He also comes with a microphone, and the microphone is a basic black microphone. I wish they did put a little color here on the speaker end. Would be nice to differentiate, but it is molded. It has a couple buttons on it and stuff, and then has the cord coming out the end of it. So it's a let's say a wireless microphone. So that's cool. It's another great accessory. As we mentioned before, this does come with a soda cup too. The soda cup is nicely detailed here. It's got diamonds on both sides, and then a little paint hit under the lid right there with the straw sticking out. And that's about it for the soda cup. And then two of the larger accessories here. He does come with his skateboard. It's got the ray on there with the skull, which is cool. Purple, little wheel detail there. With black and silver and red, and yeah, it's a really nice skateboard. Seems sturdy enough. It does function as well, rolls around nicely, no tightness in it whatsoever. And then last but not least, he does come with a guitar which is painted in this nice teal kind of sea beachy color, which looks great, and it's got nice painted buttons on there. You have some highlighting on around the edges in black, and then yeah, it has really nicely painted whitish gray strings with that black background there to kind of make it pop. This is all textured too and molded, which is really nice as we head up to the head of the guitar, obviously. And then you have the buttons and the tuning. I don't know what you call these things. Just the tuning pieces, and those are molded on too, which are very nice. So very nice accessories with this Mondo Gecko. Let's move all the accessories out of the way for now, and let's get into reviewing the figure. Now, Mondo is really awesome, and this again is based off of, I believe, the Archie Comics version of him, but I think he can fit into the display, right into the cartoon display as well. I wasn't a fan of the first Mondo Gecko that was released for the cartoon series, the Neca Tmnt cartoon series, so I'm very happy to add this to the collection. We'll start with his face sculpt first, because I think it's radical, guys, and totally tubular. Love his hair. Love the hair coming down. I love the smiling face sculpt, obviously. The hat off to the side is a nice touch. Even a little kind of indents and kind of, you know, texture that they put in the cap were great. A little highlight with paint right there with the black. Shows the creases and stuff really nicely. I wish they did it here too, in the black here and the creases, which are really nice. Coming down to the face, you have a little hair showing over the nose and the eyebrow areas, which is really cool. Has a great looking face, smiling face sculpt. Looks a little bit kind of like cool and totally too. He's stoned. Come on, guys. That's me. He looks stoned. He does have the little braces on the teeth as well. Or maybe he just had like a mellow kind of yoga thing, dude. So anyway, moving down to his torso, you have the yellow shirt with the skull and the crossbones. And one of the crossbones is a skateboard, which is really cool. Love that. Love that detail. The arms, and this is obvious, just like a ripped shirt, tank top style, as well with the pants are ripped purple. Really nice paint job. And what I love most about this figure actually is the plastic is already molded in a color, in a greenish color, which I love so much better than painted plastic. So right off the bat, you get the texture and the scales coming through really nicely. And then they hit it with some paint work, which is really great. And that's all you need. This is how I would like my TMNT figures, the turtles to be. I just want them in plastic, which already is colored, and then putting paint hits and deco over the top of that, I think would be better. We did talk about the hands. You do see that the hands have the scales and the longer nails on them as well here. And then he has like kind of a little bit of a scaling on the the forearm here, which is really cool. And then he has pads, elbow pads on both sides that are in purple. A little bit of a top of something or so he created them out of, which is really cool. Obviously, one hand is a red glove and the other one is black. And then as we come down to the legs, you do have the knee pads here too, which have the little bit of like a tooth or a bone on one of them with the orange round kind of knee pad look, and then a skull knee pad, which is really cool. Moving down to the feet here, nice sneakers. At first, I didn't think that these had great articulation. I thought this would only go down because I didn't see that it did also have the ankle pivot here, which is really nice as well. So articulation wise, that's pretty fun. And then obviously you have the tail here and all the detail on the tail. Nice painted look here on the undercarriage side, and then the scaling continues here with a nice little thing. The tail does have some flexibility. You can go pretty far up, you can go pretty it does come out, it pops out too. So it does have its limitations, as you saw there, but it does have nice movement and articulation in the tail as well on this guy. Standard neck articulation, I don't know if this is standard, but let me show you real quick. Again, we're not articulation hounds. Get great movement on the head, even though it's restrictive because of the hair and the hat. You get full 360 on the arms. There's the double. These are double jointed. Oh, they are. They're double jointed. Double jointed. It's hidden by the elbow pads, but double jointed arms. You have there we go. Hands that can go every which way. Again, we're not articulation hounds here. This is kind of the limitation for the knee joint, and then obviously the ankle can come up. And I mean, rear respective, he can really go up high. So you can do pretty much anything you want with him. You can get him into wider stance like this. As I've been posing him, as you can see, the paint is flaking off of this. So this they have not solved. The paint is still flaking off of their figures, which I don't like from NECA, and that's why I want them to move away from this kind of painted look, painted joints and stuff. I want them to do dyed plastic. If you guys can do dyed plastic, you got me for life, like Super 7. But you can still get a really wide stance out of this figure. Again, some of the paint does come off, but luckily, what we could do is we can get him in a very cool pose, just a very basic cool pose. And yeah, he's just really good. And again, some of that paint came off, but luckily it wasn't in areas that you could see it. It was, I think, mostly in the joints. I will show you the paint again that came off, just because I think this is an area NECA needs to improve on for me to be all in with their figure lines. Again, I'll show you here, getting the tweezers out. Some of this purple paint just came right off, guys. So again, you're going to get the paint flex, and I just don't like that. I think I paid 30, 40 bucks for a figure. I don't want that on my figures. You guys got to resolve that. It's been going on too long. It's one of the reasons why I didn't collect the NECA stuff to begin with, especially the TMNT. Even though that they did go with the dyed plastic here, it still suffers from that paint that paint shedding or flaking, I should say, paint flaking in the obviously crotch area where the shorts are, etc., etc. With that said, really quickly, I want to bring in some turtles for comparison. Well, let's do some other figures first. Let's bring in a MOFX. This is a MOFX X-Men Cyclops. So you can see how he stands next to the MOFX Cyclops there. Love the MOFX line. I think that's the best X-Men line out there. Really fun figure there. That Cyclops. Love the paint work on that as well. No paint chipping. Here's a Marvel. It's not a Marvel. Sorry, guys. Here's a McFarlane, I wanted to say, not Marvel. McFarlane DC Multiverse Superman next to him. So you can see how big. I mean, this is obviously a line which is scaled to be about 7 inches. So again, a little bit more massive than this figure. But just to give you an idea, there is the Superman. I do have a Mikey here as well. So I can show you Mikey and how he looks next to him as well. We'll put him up. Put the Mikey here. So it looks great. This is actually the Pizza Club release of the Mikey. I like this because, again, we're talking about, like, this is more dyed plastic, I think, than painted plastic, it looks like. Or maybe it is painted, I'm not sure. But it looked like it was dyed. And I think it's a lot better. However, you can see that the neon kind of greenish of Mondo really, really is just just amazing, right? I mean, it just pops right next to even the turtles that are a little. These are the versions that are a little darker. So maybe if you have the promo picture turtles for NECA, this would be a better comparison. I don't. I had them in the past. I wish I hadn't actually sold them. And then last but not least, we'll throw in a Bebop next to him as well. Hopefully he stands. We just want to make sure he's going to stand. And there's Bebop. So you can see that he's obviously considerably smaller in size than Bebop, but again, he scales with the line perfectly. Guys and gals, I think this is a great figure. This is one of my must-haves for, I would say, 2024, especially from NECA. I think Mondo's great. He comes with a ton of accessories. He pairs very well with your Toon Turtles, as you can see. He's going to go on my Toon shelf, guys, my cartoon shelf. This is a great figure. I highly recommend it. Even though we did have some paint flaking on it, I think NECA, that's an area that they are improving with going dyed plastic, and I hope they do that with more with the cartoon line. I'd like to see dyed plastic. I don't even know if it's more money. You two guys, you let me know down below. Is dyeing plastic more money or is painting plastic more money? With that said, highly, highly recommend it. I want to thank everybody that joined us for this review. I hope you liked it. If you did, please comment below. Definitely smash that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, let us know why. We're going to keep doing more reviews for you on the channel. Don't forget, we had our Retro Con toy hunt that just posted last week, or earlier on this week, I should say. So you want to check that out. We just posted a Rhea Ripley WWE Mattel Series 110 Elite 110 Rhea Ripley review as well. And then we're going to off to ToyCon. We're going to be headed off to ToyCon this week, so definitely check that out. ToyCon's in New Jersey. We'll be headed out there doing some filming, checking out vendors. We'll do a ToyCon hunt, and we'll be posting a video of that next week. So guys and gals, thanks so much for joining us. Remember, as we always say here, I'm Will SQD, and be here for the next review, and be square.